My beloved child, before you take another step, before your eyes move further, I ask you to pause. Stop for just this moment and hear me, for this is not an accident. You did not stumble here by chance. You are here because I brought you here, because my heart has something to say to yours. Do not brush this away, for the words you are about to hear can change the way you see everything that lies before you. You have been searching, even when you do not admit it. You have been restless inside, longing for answers, carrying questions that no voice around you has been able to satisfy. I have heard the cry of your soul. I have seen the nights you lay awake, staring into the dark, wondering if anyone truly sees you, wondering if your life has meaning beyond the pain and the patterns. And I say to you now, I see you. I know you. I have never once looked away from you. Time feels ordinary to you, but I tell you this moment is not ordinary. This very breath you are drawing is a gift from me. Every heartbeat you feel inside your chest is given by my hand. You think that tomorrow is promised, but I tell you it is not. Life is as fragile as a flame, and yet you live as if it will burn forever. You do not see how quickly it can vanish, how suddenly the path can change. That is why I speak now, because you cannot keep walking without hearing the truth. I know the weight you carry, though you have tried to hide it. You smile when you must. You laugh when expected, but inside there are wounds that have not healed. There is regret that clings to you, shame that whispers to you, fear that stalks your every thought. You wonder if you will ever be free, if you will ever feel whole, if peace will ever be yours. Listen closely. I already know every secret you hide. I know the mistakes you cannot forget, the choices that replay in your mind. I know the times you thought you ruined everything, the moments you believed you were too far gone. Yet here I stand before you not with condemnation, but with arms open wide. The world has told you lies. It told you that money would satisfy you, but your soul is still hungry. It told you that relationships would fill the void, but you still feel empty. It told you that if you worked harder, looked better, proved yourself more, you would finally be enough. But none of it has healed the ache inside. None of it has silenced the questions. None of it has given you the rest your heart longs for. And that is because you were not made for this world's shallow promises. You were made for me, and only in me will you find what you are searching for. I want you to know my love. Not the kind of love you have seen fade in people's eyes. Not the kind of love that changes when you fail, but a love that is unshakable. My love is stronger than your worst mistake. My love was proven when I stretched my arms wide on the cross and gave my life for you. I saw every sin you would commit, every wrong turn, every rejection of my voice, and still I chose you. Still I carried the weight of it all, nailed it to that cross, and shed my blood so you could be free. That is how much you mattered to me. That is how much I love you. You fear the future, don't you? You wonder if you will ever escape the cycle, if tomorrow will be any different from today. You look ahead and see uncertainty, and it shakes you. But I tell you, do not fear what is ahead, for I hold the future in my hands. You are not walking into the unknown alone. I go before you. I walk with you. And if you will surrender to me, if you will place your trust in me, I will take even the broken pieces of your past and shape them into something beautiful for your tomorrow. But I cannot walk this road for you. I call, I knock, I whispered, but you must choose. You must decide if you will keep carrying your own burdens, or if you will lay them down, at my feet. You must decide if you will keep running, or if you will finally stop and rest in me. Child, do not wait until it is too late. Do not keep saying someday. Someday is not promised. All you truly have is now. Say amen if you believe he is working behind the scenes. Listen to me now, and let these words fall deep into your heart. I know how tired you are. I know how many mornings you have woken with a heavy chest and how many nights you have whispered my name with a hope that felt small. I have been with you through every quiet hour, through every secret tear. I have felt your small prayers when they barely rose above your lips. I have carried your silent pleas like a tender song, and I have never stopped answering in ways you could not yet understand. There are things inside you that you have buried because you were afraid of being seen. You had hidden scars and hidden dreams. You have learned to pretend that the pain does not ache, that the loss did not leave a hole, that the shame did not stain your thoughts. But I see it all. I know the exact place your heart has been broken. I know the faces you still miss. I know the words that cut you deepest. And I come to you not to shame you, but to heal you. I come to put my hand where it hurts and to breathe hope into the hollow places. Hear me when I say this. Your past is not your prison. The mistakes, the times you walked away, the words you wish you had not spoken, they are not the final sentence on your life. I have taken every regret and placed it where it cannot harm you anymore. I paid its price so you could step into a new life. You believe this? I ask you to believe it with the simple trust of a child who reaches out and is held. Do not let the liar tell you otherwise. He will whisper that you are too broken, too far gone, that your story is sealed. He lies. My grace is wider than the worst thing you have ever done. My mercy reaches farther than you can imagine. Do not be afraid to bring your true self to me. Bring the dirty, ragged parts. Bring the doubts, the anger, the questions. Bring your anger at injustices, your sorrow for losses, your confusion about why life hurts. I will not turn away. I will not be shocked. I have room for everything that is you. When you open your hands and give me the worst parts, you will find they are lighter. When you let me touch the places you hide, those places will begin to change. I know you feel small in the face of what lies ahead. You look at the mountain of bills, the medical report, the broken relationship, the empty promises, and you feel alone. You ask how you will ever climb that mountain or if you deserve to try. Listen to me. I am the strength that climbs with you. I am the hand that reaches down to lift you. You do not need great words or perfect faith to step forward. All you need is a small yes. A yes spoken from the place in you that still believes there is something better. Say it, and I will begin to move. There will be storms. I will not pretend the road will be easy. There will be nights when the tears come again and days when your legs feel weak. But even in the storm, I am with you. I am the calm that whispers in your soul. I am the anchor that holds you steady. When the winds howl, reach for me. Call my name and know that I hear. Hold on to the promise that I have not abandoned you. I am nearer than the breath in your lungs. You may wonder what it means to follow me, to truly surrender. It means you stop pretending you can do it all alone. It means you lay down the heavy load of trying to prove yourself. It means you stop measuring your worth by what you produce, by what others say about you, or by the number of times you fall. To follow me is to live from a place of being loved, not from a place of needing to earn love. It is to let my love shape your choices before the world shapes them. It is to let my truth silence the lies that once ruled your mind. I do not demand perfection. I do not ask for a flawless life before I love you. I call you to honesty. Come to me as you are, with your hands empty and your spirit honest. Admit that you need help. Admit that you cannot fix everything. Admit that you long for a life that points beyond you. When you do, I will meet you there. I will wrap you in forgiveness. I will give you courage to walk forward. There is power in small things. A small step of obedience, a small prayer whispered at dawn, a small act of kindness offered when no one sees. These are the seeds of a new future. Do not despise the small. I use the small to bring about the great. I turned a handful of fish and bread into a feast. I turned a few faithful hearts into a movement that changed the world. Trust me with the little you can do, and watch how I multiply it. Your life, given in small faithful steps, becomes the place where miracles begin. I know you fear rejection. You fear what others will say if you change, if you let me lead, if you choose a different path. Some will not understand. Some will mock. But remember this: when you choose me, you do not walk alone. You walk with a love that is deeper than any opinion, with a purpose that is truer than any judgment. Those who think they have the final word do not hold your fate. I do. Let their voice fade. Let my voice become louder in your heart. Type Amen if today's message touched your soul. There are doors I am opening for you, doors you did not even see. There are opportunities of grace waiting to step into when you say yes. Do not be surprised if healing comes in unexpected ways. Do not be discouraged if the path looks different than you planned. I am a God of surprises. I craft beauty from ashes and hope from despair. I will lead you to places where your soul can breathe and where your gifts can flourish. But you must be willing to follow where I lead, even when it is not the easiest road. Forgiveness is a gift you must accept. I have forgiven you already, but you must also forgive yourself. Let go of the weight that keeps you chained to the past. To forgive yourself is to accept my work in your life and to step into freedom. It does not mean forgetting, but it does mean refusing to let the past shape you by force. Rise up and take the freedom I offer. Walk in the reality that you are forgiven, and let the truth guide your steps. There will be moments when you must choose courage. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the decision to move forward despite fear. When fear whispers that you are not ready, answer with faith. When doubt tries to paralyze you, remember the truth of who you are in me. You are my child, loved and chosen. You are not a mistake. You have purpose. Stand up. Take one step, then another. I will meet you on the path. I am calling you to a life that is more than safe. I am calling you to a life that is full and alive. A life where love drives your choices and where truth sets you free. I will give you joy that is not shallow, peace that does not flee with the winds, and a hope that anchors your heart in every storm. These are not promises of an easy life, but they are promises of a presence that will carry you through. Do not delay. I know you think you have time to change your mind later. I know the excuses that crowd your heart. But every moment you wait is a moment you lose. The enemy loves procrastination because it steals your tomorrow. Take this breath and make a choice. Let this be the moment you turn. Let this be the day you say yes. Come to me now. Speak to me plainly. Tell me what is true in your heart. Tell me your fear. Tell me your longing. Tell me the places where you have failed and the dreams you still hide. I am listening. I am not distracted. I am not distant. I lean toward your voice like a father who longs to hear his child. Open the door of your life and let me in. I bless you now with a peace that begins quietly and grows. I bless you with courage that will rise when you need it. I bless you with a sense of my presence you can hold on to in the hard hours. Walk with me one step at a time. Trust me a little more than you fear. Love me more than you doubt. And watch as the future, once heavy and unclear, begins to shine with possibility. My child, come closer. Hear me in the quiet place inside you where truth still has a voice. I want to walk with you through the next steps, not to rush you but to steady you. Life will press on you from every side, and you will face days that feel too heavy. When that happens, remember that I am with you. I will carry what you cannot carry and refresh what is tired. You may feel doubt rise like a wave and threaten to pull you under. That is allowed. Tell me about it. Do not hide your fear from me. Speak it plainly. I will sit with your questions and hold your hand through the dark. There is no question too sharp, no anger too loud, no grief too deep for my heart to hold. Bring it all. Lay it before me, and I will meet you there with gentle truth. Trust grows like a small flame, and it needs tending. Feed it with simple things, a word of thanks in the morning, a short, honest prayer in the middle of the day, a choice to forgive instead of to hold on. These small acts are not small to me. They are bridges. Each one built brings you closer to the life I long for you to live. When you feel weak, take one small step. I will walk the next one with you. Do not waste your pain. Let it shape you into someone who reaches out to others. Your wounds can be windows of mercy for those who still suffer. When you share what you have been through, you give hope. You show that healing is real. I will use your story to soften other hearts and to lead them home. Hold on to this. You are loved beyond measure. Not for what you do, but because of who you are. I call you by name. I see your face, and I delight in you. Walk forward with that love as your light. I am your guide, your friend, your savior. Take my hand now and do not be afraid. My child, breathe with me now. Let the rhythm of my promise slow the rush inside you. You have been carrying so much alone, and that aloneness has taught you to hide. You learned to keep your face steady while your heart trembled. You learned to make plans without asking for help. I see the strain this has put on you. I want to live it. Place your burdens into my hands. Feel them slide away as you trust me for one small thing at a time. When shame whispers that you are unworthy, answer with my truth. You are chosen. When failure shouts that your mistakes define you, answer with my voice. I have already covered them with grace. When loneliness convinces you that no one understands, remember that I am nearer than your next breath. I know what it is to be wounded and to be misunderstood. I know the ache of abandonment and the cost of love. I have stood in the doorway of broken lives and I have called people home. Let that call be for you now. Comment amen if you've seen his faithfulness time and again. Do not measure your journey by other people's timelines. You compare, and the comparison steals your joy. There will always be someone who seems further along, someone with more success, someone whose light looks brighter. But your path is yours. I have formed you with your own shape and season. The flowers do not rush one another. Each opens when its time comes. Trust the pace I set for you. Learn to enjoy the small green shoots of progress. Celebrate the private victories no one else sees. They matter to me. You will wonder how to begin to trust again. Start small. Trust by speaking one honest sentence to me. Trust by choosing one courageous act when your heart wants to hide. Trust by forgiving one person you have held as a wound. Trust by letting go of one anger that keeps you chained. These small trusts become threads that will weave a new fabric for your life. I will take those threads and make something strong and beautiful. There will be nights when the dark is thick and your prayers feel thin. Do not be afraid of the silence. In the silence I am working. I am rearranging things you cannot see. I am preparing places for you to rest. When you feel nothing, remember that faith sometimes looks like simply waiting. Waiting is not empty when you are with me. Even in waiting, fruit grows beneath the soil. Hold on to me in the quiet, and I will bring light in time. When doubt comes, remember my promises. Not the ones you have heard and forgotten, but the living promises I place in the deep of your soul. Look back at moments I have already kept for you. Remember when a door closed and another opened in a way you could not have planned. Remember times you felt rescued at the last breath. Those memories are anchors. Use them when the storm rises. Let them steady you and remind you that I do not change. You are not defined by your productivity. Your worth does not equal your output. The world trains you to win by doing more, but I measure in being. Rest in being my child. Lay aside the pressures to perform, and let me love you without a condition. When you rest in my love, you find strength you never knew you had. From that place, work becomes worship, and even the hardest tasks are touched by peace. I will teach you to see with new eyes. You will begin to notice the small mercies that used to pass unnoticed. A friend's timely call, a sky that looks like a promise, a smile from a stranger that feels like a sign. These are not accidents. They are my fingerprints. Learn to look for them. Keep a quiet heart that says thank you for the small things. Gratitude opens doors to greater joy. It trains your soul to recognize me in the ordinary. There are choices ahead that will require courage. Not the loud kind of courage that seeks applause, but the steady daily courage that chooses kindness over bitterness, truth over ease, patience over anger. This courage will not always be applauded by the world. It will sometimes cost you reputation or convenience, but it will shape you into someone who can stand when others fall. It will make you a light in dark places. Choose that courage. I will be your strength when your courage feels small. Forgive others not because they deserve it, but because you deserve freedom. Holding on to anger keeps you trapped in the past. Forgiveness releases you from the prison built by pain. It does not erase what happened, but it changes the way your past holds you. When you forgive, you open your hands to receive what I have for you next. Trust me with the justice you think you need. I will be your judge and your healer. There are dreams I placed in you that still tremble. Do not bury them because of fear. Nurture them with prayer and small steps. Speak them out loud to me and to someone who will believe with you. Dreams need companions. They need people who will pray and work and stand. Do not guard your dream like a secret shame. Bring it into community and watch how I begin to move. I am a God who breathes life into what looks dead. I take what the world calls foolish and make it fruitful. Remember that your identity is not found in what breaks you, but in what I am making you into. The hardest seasons will teach you things ease never could. Pain shapes empathy. Loss teaches gratitude. Failure births humility. These are painful lessons, but they are not wasted when you let me teach them. Let me rewrite the story in your heart. I am the author who turns sorrow into song and loss into a path toward deeper joy. When you feel small, remember this: even the tiniest mustard seed holds power. A whisper of faith can move mountains in ways you cannot yet imagine. Do not despise the beginning. Celebrate it. Plant the seed and water it with patience. I will bring the growth. I am not limited by the size of your faith. I am only waiting for your willing heart. Do not fear the cost of following me. There will be seasons of loss and seasons of gain. Sometimes you will lose friends, comforts, or plans. These losses are painful, and I will not pretend they are not. But what you gain in me is deeper than any earthly pleasure. You gain belonging, purpose, and a love that cannot be taken. You gain a reason to get up each morning that is not tied to applause or results. This gain is eternal and changes everything. I am calling you to a bravery that loves when it is costly. Love those who hurt you. Serve those who ignore you. Bless those who curse you. These acts are not naive. They are revolutionary. They tell the world there is another way to live. They show that my kingdom is real. When you live this way, you become a mirror of my heart, and people will see me when they look at you. Do not be surprised if you are misunderstood. I was misunderstood too. The path of love often looks strange to those who do not know its source. When you face misunderstanding, let it refine you rather than break you. Let it press out the impurities of your heart and leave behind a pure faith. Speak truth with gentleness and hold fast to me when others turn away. Come near to me in the small hours. Speak to me when your voice is barely a whisper. Tell me the ordinary things of your day and the heavy things of your night. Let prayer be a conversation, not a list. I want to know the small corners of your heart. I want to share your laughter and your sorrow. Let me be the friend who listens without judgment and loves without condition. I will begin to give you clarity where there was confusion. Not always in thunder or signs, but in a steady light that moves you one step at a time. Be faithful with what you know today. Do the next right thing. The map will unfold as you walk. Trust my timing. Trust my way. I will not fail you. Now, take my hand. Feel the warmth of my presence. Let go of the heavy stones you have grasped. Lay them at my feet and breathe as if you are breathing for the first time. This is not the end of struggle, but it is the start of a new way to carry it. I will walk beside you. I will sing over you. I will guide your steps. You are not alone, my child. Let my words fall like rain on your dry places and like bread into your hungry hands. I am not asking for a showy promise from you, nor do I want a long speech. I want the small, true thing that is honest in your heart. Say yes to me in the quiet. Say yes to letting me carry the heavy parts. Say yes to allowing me to be the light for your next step. You have carried stories about yourself that are not true. You tell them until you believe them, that you are too weak, too late, too broken. Those stories were not written by me. They were whispered by fear and shaped by pain. Give me the pen. Let me write a new story for you. I will not erase the past. I will redeem it. The scars of yesterday will become signs of my mercy, not chains that hold you back.